Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 12th Annual Celebration of Youth in Service, brought to you by Birmingham Youth Assistance and the Birmingham Optimist Club. I'm Ann Manning, Vice Chair of Birmingham Youth Assistance and Chair of this Youth Recognition Program. Welcome to the students being honored this evening and the remarkable parents who raised them. Welcome, nominators. Without your taking the time and effort to bring these students to our attention, we wouldn't have a program and wouldn't be able to honor these terrific young people. If any nominators were able to join us tonight, I'd like to ask them to stand. Yeah. Thank you. I'd like to also welcome a few special guests who made the time to join us today. Dr. Mbika Roberson, Superintendent of Birmingham Schools. Mark Leinberg, Assistant Deputy Superintendent, Birmingham Schools. Liz Cizimedia, Chief of Oakland County Youth Assistance. Tom Longway, representing the Birmingham Optimists. Jason Klinkscale, Principal of Berkshire. And Kyle Hall, Principal of Seaholm. If I have missed anyone, please know that you're welcome. Thank you. Before we begin, I'd like to give a shout out to Carol DeWeese, the man who you saw walking around with a camera. He has volunteered his time to photograph Birmingham Youth Assistance events for 14 years. How's that for commitment? As we proceed with our program, I believe you will be amazed by the variety of ways these students are working to strengthen our community by helping others. Some days, the world can seem pretty grim. Every day we're confronted with news of war, shootings, appallingly combative politics, discrimination, prejudice, and cruelty. It can be very discouraging. But when I learn about the commitment of these young role models we're honoring today, it gives me renewed hope. These students are tomorrow's leaders, and they're already showing us how much they care. The title on your program booklets was not randomly selected. To me, tonight's event is truly a celebration. With no further ado, I'd like to welcome our first speaker, the Honorable Jeffrey Mattis, Chief Circuit Judge of the Oakland County Circuit Court. Jeff?
Good evening, everyone. Boy, it's a little bright up here. Look at this. Okay. So, as you heard, my name is Jeff Mattis. I'm the Chief Judge of the Oakland County Circuit Court, and it has been my privilege and pleasure to serve the people of Oakland County in multiple different capacities throughout my career. Many years ago now, showing my age a little bit, I was elected to a position on the City Council in Rochester. A few years later, I moved to the Oakland County Board of Commissioners, and I served as a commissioner. A few years after that, I was appointed to be a judge on the Oakland County Circuit Court, and I'm currently the chief judge of the court. But in all three roles that I just described for you, there was one common thread throughout my life, and that was youth assistance. Each position I held, I was involved in youth assistance. The city council, whether it was supporting spaghetti dinners and local events, as a commissioner, coming to a lot of events like this, and now as a judge, having a role as it pertains to the court. And then also with regard to our budget at the court, helping to support youth assistance. So it's been there throughout my life for many years, and it was always a pleasure of mine to be involved. And I get to see firsthand what a big difference that the youth assistance can make on our community, to the lives of kids and lives of families. And it's just been a pleasure to be involved and to really see firsthand the real impact that this organization can make. So the court supports youth assistance. There's a program, Mentors Plus, and many other programs that we are proud to support. We're going through our budget process right now, and we're proud to, and as chief, I'm involved in that, obviously, making sure that the court continues to support youth assistance. So everyone obviously understands that. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. I had a chance while I was sitting down there before we got started to look through your program. And it's just incredible, the accomplishments of the young people that are here tonight. I mean, do you ever sleep? I mean, you must just go all the time. I mean, it's incredible. But it is really, really awe-inspiring to me that, we have such young people in our community who can do such incredible things and truly can change the world. And it's one person at a time. You can make a difference. Dream big, go for your dreams, and don't give up, because you really, really can make a difference. And boy, if our world ever needed good young people to make a difference, now's the time. So I wish you all good luck. Congratulations on your accomplishments. I look forward to hearing all the details as you're all announced tonight and you get your recognition. And at this point, I'm happy to introduce the next speaker, the mayor of the city of Birmingham, Therese Long.
Thank you, Judge Mattis. I am indeed Therese Long, and I'm proud to represent the city of Birmingham as mayor. It's an honor to be with you this evening as we recognize these young men and women who have made valuable contributions to our community and who are being honored with the Birmingham Youth Assistance Youth in Service Award. The city's history with Birmingham Youth Assistance began in 1962, and since then, the city has benefited from countless programs and services to children and families in the Birmingham School District, and the City Commission in Birmingham is proud to be a supporter of Birmingham Youth Assistance. Martin Luther King Jr. famously said, "Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others?" While many realize this important lesson much later in life, tonight we are recognizing 33 students who at a young age understand this and know the fulfillment of helping others. At a time when it seems that their schedules are busier than ever, these students set an example for all of us by making time to help others and prioritizing what truly matters. Their contributions demonstrate that these students care about our environment, their schools, their neighbors, and their greater community. To those being recognized this evening, please know that your contributions are valued and appreciated. You make us proud, and you strengthen our community. It is my hope that the leadership skills and philanthropic spirit that you already possess will serve as an example for your peers and all who know you. I also hope that this honor is the beginning of a life of volunteerism, service, and engagement in your community wherever you go. As mayor and a city commissioner, I'm a volunteer, and society depends on and is made better by people who contribute to their communities. So I thank you and your families for your strong commitment to serving our community. I congratulate you, and I wish you all success in the future.
Thank you, Judge Mattis and Mayor Long. We are well aware that everyone here tonight has a busy schedule, and the kids most likely have homework. So we're going to do our best to be efficient. Accordingly, as we tell you about these students' contributions and achievements, be aware that we're touching on highlights. I encourage you to read about them in your booklets, which include more detail. As each student is brought on stage, they will receive one of these packets. These include commendations from Birmingham Youth Assistance, the City of Birmingham, Oakland County, Governor Whitmer, Senator Stabenow, and President Biden. Actually, only about half of the packets contain notes from the president. The other half is still in the mail, and we will get them to you as soon as they arrive. After each middle school student is presented, after each student is presented, they will be photographed individually, and then we will photograph all the middle schoolers as a group, all the high schoolers as a group, and then all the students together at the end. At the very end of tonight's program, Birmingham Youth Assistants and the Birmingham Optimists will be presenting a financial gift to one middle school student and one high school student. Before we begin, I would like to touch on one important concept. Collaboration is a means of increasing effectiveness by working together, combining strengths and leveraging resources. This concept grew exponentially in importance for nonprofits with the onset of the pandemic. Unprecedented levels of hardship and need simply couldn't have been addressed if supporting organizations had continued to work in isolated chimneys rather than combining forces. While reviewing student nominations for this program, our committee noticed multiple examples of collaboration. Some students literally worked together to make a far greater difference than they could have achieved individually. Others lent their time and talents to the same organization doing similar tasks. We saw that there truly was strength in numbers. In cases where we observe such collaboration, we will bring those students up on stage together to celebrate their collective achievements. I'd now like to invite Mayor Long back on stage. She thought she was done. We'll work together to tell you all about our honored students, beginning with the middle school honorees. As we call your name, please come up.
Thank you, Anne. We are starting, as Anne said, with middle school, and our first awards go to Kolya Reamer and Xavier Vasquez. Kolya and Xavier have spent much of the last 3 years conceiving, building, repairing, and maintaining a 1.5-mile mountain biking trail in Beverly Park. They began the project in March of 2020 when schools were closed for the pandemic. The first hurdle was obtaining approval from the village. Then they spent 6 hours a day for months clearing brush and building the course. Work did not end when the course was complete because on an ongoing basis, the boys have each spent an average of 4 to 6 hours a week expanding and repairing the course. All told, Kolya and Xavier have each dedicated hundreds of hours over 3 years to developing and maintaining a feature for the entire community to enjoy. And Kolya and Xavier are both from Berkshire Middle School in the 7th and 8th grades. Our next award is for Molly Brunt, Berkshire Middle School, 8th grade. Molly volunteers in multiple service activities at Berkshire. She was a leader in the Proud Dad's Work Day trash cleanup, where she picked up hundreds of pieces of trash. She also ran the STEM station at the Berkshire Open House, which involved learning the STEM activity, teaching it to her fellow volunteers, and then hosting almost 100 visiting students through that activity. At the Martin Luther King Day Junior Day of Service, Molly led a group of students in putting together toiletry bags for students in foster care. She helped to organize a March Service Day project assembling Easter baskets for the Redford Brightmore Initiative. Molly also volunteers her time tutoring other students at Berkshire's Saturday School program and is an active member of the school's Green Club. The next award is for Beatrice Chekhov, Berkshire Middle School, 6th grade. Beatrice has committed many hours to community service projects in association with her scouting troop. She has placed wreaths on graves with wreaths across America and put flags on veterans' graves for Veterans Day. Beatrice has also supported the Eagle service projects of her older scouts, including her 3 brothers. This year, she raised money through a cannon bottle drive to fund care packages for veterans. Beatrice has also served her troop's chartering organization, United Methodist Church of Birmingham, in various ways, including helping at Christmastown. Our next award goes to Owen Hansen, Our Shepherd Lutheran School, 8th grade. For the last 4 years, Owen has served on his school's service squad, a program through which students volunteer in classrooms after school. This year, as an 8th grader, he worked in classrooms 3 afternoons each week, performing a variety of tasks such as cleaning up, filing paperwork, and putting up chairs and sorting materials. Owen takes pride in his responsibilities and is also quick to step up when other students are unable to do their jobs. This academic year, Owen filled in for others 14 times. For his dedication, Owen was named Service Student of the Month in October. Our next award is to Alan Simonian, Berkshire Middle School, 7th grade. Alan serves on the Teen Advisory Board at Baldwin Public Library. At the board's monthly meetings, he spends time advising library staff and helping them build their programming options. Alan volunteered this summer at Camp Hickory in Illinois, where he served 3 meals a day and cleaned up for an 8-day session. He also played a large role in Beverly Hills' successful Halloween Hoot event. Alan is a Berkshire Middle School ambassador and has spent hours promoting the school, welcoming future students, and assisting with their open house. And for our final middle school award, we have Aaron Weintraub, Berkshire Middle School, 8th grade. Every Sunday, Aaron volunteers at his synagogue for 4 hours to help students and teachers in religious classes. He makes copies, checks papers, and walks around helping the students. Whether it's through helping them to learn or by providing emotional support, Aaron hopes to be a positive role model for these students. Aaron has also taken classes in his free time to learn strategies for helping the special needs students. Over the past 2 academic years, Aaron has volunteered more than 400 hours.
I'd like to call Grace Worthman up on stage, please. Yeah, she's out of order. Minor adjustment. Grace has to leave us soon, so we're trying to get her out of here on time. Grace Worthman is a senior at Seaholm High School. Grace volunteers once a week in the aftercare program for children aged 1 to 4 at the Midvale Early Childhood Center. She helps wherever she's needed. Grace interacts with the children at the art table and helps them create. She also works in the toddler rooms where she can nurture and support the youngest students. Grace has built relationships with the children and helps them develop their basic skills in playing, reading, and communication. I'd like to invite our 4 talented musicians up on stage, please. Sloan Bilas, Sophie Hannawalt, Hope Hughes, and Hannah Marshall are all juniors at Seaholm High School. I think you will recognize these talented young ladies whose musical performance you enjoyed at our reception. Please join me in showing our appreciation for their talent. Thank you. Birmingham Youth Assistance would like to express our appreciation with a donation for the Seaholm Orchestra program. Sloan, Sophie, Hope, and Hannah have been performing as a string quartet at multiple senior living facilities across the county. While there, they also visit with the residents, engaging in conversation and building relationships. They have been sharing their talent in this way for 5 years, since the 7th grade. Their uplifting visits to senior facilities were particularly priceless during the pandemic, when the residents were feeling isolated and scared. This musical ensemble is completely voluntary and student-led. They choose the music, coordinate the performances and visits, and practice outside of school, all on their own time. These young ladies also have raised awareness and generated donations for the Seaholm Orchestra program by performing at a variety of community and school events. I'd like to call Magnus Brandstrom, Dexter Klein, Owen Reibscheid, and Oliver Strock. Magnus, Dexter, Owen, and Oliver have dedicated considerable time to helping fellow Seaholm students who are on the autistic spectrum and require significant support. For the past year, these young men have volunteered 1 class period every day to assist students in an autistic spectrum disorder classroom. In doing so, they gave up the chance to take other elective classes. Their service has helped to create a relationship between the general population of students at Seaholm and the small group of students who are unable to learn with their peers due to significant support needs. The time these young men have dedicated has greatly expanded the span of these ASD students' social circles, helped them to develop important social skills, and vastly improve the quality of their lives and their high school experiences. Magnus, Dexter, Owen, and Oliver model for the general Seaholm population a spirit of caring and inclusion. Dexter, in addition to his time in the ASD classroom, has made it possible for a middle school student on the autistic spectrum to have a wonderful experience with his school's ski club. To make that possible, he volunteered his Wednesday evenings during the first quarter to being that student's bus and ski buddy. And Magnus also has taken his commitment a step further. He has spent 2 years rather than 1 serving in the ASD classroom. In addition, during his high school and middle school years, he has supported the special needs community further by volunteering with the Easter Seals Miracle League baseball and bowling leagues, and with the Special Olympics figure skating team. Thank you all. I'd like to call Andrew Fetter and William Fetter. Andrew is a junior at Seaholm, and William is a freshman at Seaholm. Andrew and William volunteered for the Catholic Youth Organization 5th and 6th grade basketball team at Holy Name School. William is an alumnus of the school and the program. After his team won the league in 2022, William came back to coach and teach plays, skills, and fundamentals to the team. Andrew served as assistant coach, keeping score, tracking statistics, and helping with coaching at games and practices each week. All of the teams in the Catholic League athletics are coached and managed by volunteers, so support from people like William and Andrew is critical to the continued existence of the program. Both of these young men have also supported Lighthouse by delivering meals to seniors, and they help their elderly neighbors in many ways. Thank you, Andrew and William. Leo Kim, Luke Linovitz, and Milan Patel. These gentlemen are all sophomores at Seaholm High School. Leo, Luke, and Milan volunteer with the World Medical Relief Organization. Almost every Saturday morning for the past year, they have worked with a team of volunteers to sort and pack medicine and medical supplies to be shipped locally and internationally to areas of need. For example, they recently have been shipping supplies to Syria and Turkey in response to the earthquake. Their work has helped many underdeveloped countries get vital medical supplies they might not otherwise have been able to obtain. Leo and Milan, as leaders of the Asian Student Association at Seaholm, also organized the bake sale to raise money for world medical relief. Luke, prior to his work with this organization, worked with two of his friends to collect a significant quantity of supplies for people in the Ukraine. Thank you, gentlemen.
I'd like to call up Spencer Bogner, Seaholm High School 12th grade. For Spencer's Eagle Scout project, he designed and built a 9-square in-the-air game out of PVC pipes for Pembroke Elementary School to use in gym class and for recreation. He customized the PVC poles to have holes at various heights so the structure can move lower to the ground and younger students can play. Spencer also worked directly with Pembroke's principal and gym teacher during the process that included raising $1,500 through returnable bottle and can drive, and he applied for and received a material donation from the PVC Industry Education Program. Thank you, Spencer. I'd like to call up Andrew McLean, Seaholm High School 11th grade. Andrew has rung the red kettle for the Salvation Army during the holiday season and packed food boxes for the needy on behalf of Focus Hope and Our Shepherd Lutheran's Church. He tutors students at Derby Middle School in Birmingham and has helped at several other organizations, including Lighthouse and Santa's House. He also serves on the Birmingham Public Arts Board. Thank you. Importantly, Andrew is just as committed to helping his neighbors. He frequently helps several elderly neighbors with yard work, holiday decorations, cleaning garages, and whatever else they may need. Thank you, Andrew. I'd like to call up Leah Milanini, Groves High School 12th grade. Leah is a student ambassador mentor at Groves and has dedicated herself to supporting the Groves and Berkshire Honors Orchestra programs in a variety of ways. During her high school years, Leah has spent hundreds of hours visiting the elderly to encourage their social interaction. The Youth in Service program honors students for supporting our local community, but Leah has also been active internationally. She worked with Open Arms Worldwide to spend 3 weeks in an impoverished area in Brazil, where she helped restore a community building, taught violin to children, and brought food and clothing to families in need. Leah has written a book about her experience and hopes to sell it to raise money for Open Arms Worldwide. Thank you, Leah. I'd like to call up Luca Malo, International Academy Okma, 10th grade. All right. Luca volunteers weekly at Temple Bethel Religious School, assisting in the 6th grade classroom. He gathers supplies, supports lessons, works with small groups of students, and is available for those who need extra help. Luca also supports the special needs community at Friendship Circle. Last summer, he served at their camp, helping the kids to have a fun and safe experience. He built strong relationships with several campers and has continued to volunteer at Friendship Circle during the school year. Over the past 4 years, Luca has also made it a priority to tutor his peers when they need academic help. So we will make sure he gets his award. Thank you, Luca. I'd like to call up Mark Nardone, or Nordone, I'm sorry, Seaholm High School 10th grade. For the past 10 years since he was a little boy, Mark has been a volunteer with Enemies of Debris. A couple of times a month, he mows grass and cleans trash from abandoned parks in Detroit and from waterways. When he learned about the significant risk to fish, birds, and other animals of discarded fishing line, Mark independently researched the problem, identified a solution, and went through many hurdles trying to get the Wayne County Parks Association to approve his plan to address this hazard. As a result, he built and installed 4 monofilament fishing line recycling bins at 2 Wayne County parks that will keep 240 pounds of fishing line out of the waterways each year. As the fishing line must be shipped to a recycling center in Omaha, Mark also raised enough money to cover the shipping costs for 2 years. As a result of his years of work making the environment a safer place for wildlife, he was named a hero to animals by PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Thank you, Mark. And now I'd like to call Gabriella Nastovsky, Seaholm High School 11th grade. Gabriella has been active in student government in both high school and middle school. She presently serves as vice president of Seaholm Student Congress and has helped to organize multiple events this year, including a movie night, homecoming, You Matter Week, and Beat the Winter Blues. She also helped organize breast cancer awareness fundraiser that generated more than $1,000 and is helping with Charity Week, which will raise money for mental health awareness. Gabriella was an audio assistant for Seaholm Musical for the last 2 years. So thank you, Gabriella. And we'll make sure she gets her award.
Too much paper. I'd like to call up Elizabeth Cicluna, a junior at Seaholm High School. Elizabeth has supported the Mercy Education Project in its mission of tutoring female Detroit students. Almost every Monday since September, she has been tutoring a 6th grade student in mathematics. Her student tested at the 4th grade level, and Elizabeth determined to help her math skills become more proficient and accurate. In part due to the tutoring, her student improved from a 4th grade to a 5th grade level in math in just 5 months. In addition to tutoring, Elizabeth brought in donations to help with the holiday gift bags given to each of the tutoring students. Thank you. Annabelle Shady, junior at Seaholm High School. Last summer, Annabelle volunteered as a counselor in training at the Detroit Zoo Safari Camp. For 2 weeks, she assisted the camp counselors with the 2nd grade group. Annabelle was an asset to the program and always went above and beyond what was asked of her. During her time at the zoo camp, she made an impact on over 200 children, helping to educate them and provide them with valuable STEM experiences. Thank you, Annabelle. Sam Shady. Sam is a junior at Seaholm High School. Sam is a youth group leader for Young Life Birmingham. In this role, he mentors middle school students in his community in life and in faith. He attends and helps to organize monthly social events for them. Sam works at being a positive role model and giving the students a sense of belonging. He personally brought 3 students to the Young Life Birmingham camp in February and became a positive influence and a helpful guide in their lives. Thank you, Sam. Jordan Snyder. Twelfth grade, Seaholm High School. As president of the Black Student Union at Seaholm, Jay helps to bring awareness to the lack of Black mental health care through their display during You Matter Week and other presentations. She was the driving force behind a sock drive, which collected more than 300 pairs of socks for homeless Detroit residents being served by Cass Community Social Services. Under Jay's leadership, the Black Student Union also has led outreach drives in hallways and organized Black History Month presentations. She has been the music director for the Derby Middle School musical for the past 2 years. Thank you, Jordan. Aiden Ulrich. Aiden is a senior at Seaholm High School. For his Eagle Scout project, Aiden assembled kits for families who might not be able to afford to make their child a birthday cake. The kits include a few basic ingredients: an aluminum baking pan, a can of frosting, and candles. To avoid the need for perishable dairy products, the novel cake recipe just calls for a box of cake mix and a can of soda. After obtaining a solicitation permit, Aiden and his friends distributed flyers requesting donations of these products and collected the supplies a few days later. In addition, he conducted a bottle and can drive, which raised $1,000. He then led a team of youth in assembling 141 kits that were donated to his local food pantry. Despite whatever financial challenges might be affecting their families, Aiden feels that every child deserves a birthday cake. Faith Whitted. Faith is a senior at Groves High School, and I apologize for the typo that's in the program. As president of the Seaholm Women's Empowerment Club, Faith Whitted organized a collection of menstrual products that will be donated to the Social Services Organization, Alternatives for Girls, and to the St. John's Episcopal Church. She was a featured speaker for the past 2 years at Seaholm's Martin Luther King Jr. event, speaking on the importance of giving back and how students can make an impact on their communities. Faith has also been an active volunteer at Baldwin Public Library for the past 4 years, in roles including Teen Booster and part of the Teen Advisory Board. She has been active in growing the library's social media presence, which has helped to grow teen involvement in library activities and services. Thank you, Faith. At this time, I'd like to invite the middle school students back on stage for a group photo. I think so, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. While the photos are being taken, after the middle school students, we'll move on to the high school students. While the photo action is happening, I'd like to tell you all a little bit about Birmingham Youth Assistance, which we often refer to as the best-kept secret in town. We are one of 26 local youth assistance offices in Oakland County, operating under the auspices of the Oakland County Circuit Court Family Division. We are celebrating 61 years of providing services to youth and families. Our professional caseworker, Kathy, will you stand for us, please? Our professional caseworker, Kathy Womack, does an amazing job providing short-term counseling to youth and their families to help them through all sorts of challenging times. Students can be referred by schools, parents, or outside agencies for a variety of reasons, and also by police and the courts to help prevent behavioral concerns from leading to formal court records. Birmingham Youth Assistance offers parent education programs and also gives summer camp scholarships to provide healthy and fun experiences to kids who might not otherwise be able to afford them. Our Mentors Plus program matches youth with screened and trained caring adults, and our Youth in Service program recognizes excellence in community service. Birmingham Youth Assistance also offers a variety of fun programs designed to strengthen families. These include the Kids Dog Show for kids age 4 to 14 and their dogs, and Breakfast with Santa. Our next event, Touch a Truck, is coming up on May 20th at Bingham Farms Elementary. If you know families with younger children who might enjoy climbing in a fire truck or pretending to drive a real school bus, please help us to spread the word. To wrap up our program this evening, Birmingham Youth Assistance and the Birmingham Optimists would like to present a financial gift to one middle school student and one high school student. As you can imagine, choosing just 2 students is a daunting task at best for the selection committee. There is no way to objectively select the best service initiative. What's more important, protecting the environment or feeding the hungry? Is it more valuable to serve the needy or create opportunities for greater fellowship in the community? Should one help the elderly or serve those with special needs? So we looked for common themes in the nominations. Some that struck us featured continuity and a long-term passion for a cause or project. Others demonstrated creativity and initiative, finding and implementing an idea on their own rather than in service to a club or organization. The 2 that we selected exemplify both self-initiative and long-term commitment. To announce this year's recipients, I'd like to introduce Richard Stacey, a board member for both Birmingham Youth Assistance and the Birmingham Optimists. Please.
Now I know why some people were squinting up here because of the lights right in your eyes. So I'm honored to represent both Birmingham Youth Assistance and the Birmingham Optimist Club. The Youth in Service All-Star Champion Award is what we're calling this. Champion has a couple of definitions. One definition would be it focuses on how to improve oneself and to help others around them. Another definition might be a person who fights, plans, and speaks on behalf of a cause. I think our award recipients exemplify both of these definitions. As Ann mentioned, we typically select one middle school student at this point. However, since 2 young men work so closely, we've actually divided the $500 between 2 students. I'd like to invite Cola Reamer and Xavier Vasquez upstage. I'm just going to read a little bit about what you 2 have accomplished. These youth came up with a plan when they were in the 4th and 5th grades, respectively, jumped through hoops to get necessary public approvals, and stuck with the project for 3 years, putting in hundreds of hours of hard work. I don't know about you, but I'm sure that when I was in middle school, I didn't have the initiative or grit to do that. I would be happy to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So although building a mountain bike course seems primarily recreational, they started this initiative just as the world was shutting down for the pandemic. Their work provided a way for youth to get all-important social interaction during their time of virtual schooling, and to do so in a safe and healthy way outdoors. So I would like to present The checks to you.
Thank
Hola.
you.
Vasquez. And I guess pictures. Oh, here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our high school nominator, this young man has volunteered with a single nonprofit for 10 years. Since he was a little boy, I'd like to invite Mark Nardoni on stage. It certainly caught our attention that he found his passion for environment and wildlife at such a young age and consistently helping enemies of debris. But what really impressed us was his initiative. Rather than just pulling fish line out of the waterways, he stopped to think about his long-term effects on wildlife. He researched the problem independently and identified a solution. Then, rather than waiting for someone else to do something, he got the hard work, won approvals, built the recycling stations, and raised money to enable the line to be shipped to a recycling center. That kind of thinking and action orientation will serve Mark and the community well going forward. Thank you, Mark. That's the most important. Well, you want to?
Thank you all for taking the time to join us this evening to celebrate these fine young people. Students, thank you for all you do to make the world a better place. I urge you to serve as role models whenever you can and encourage your peers to join you in service to others. Parents, what we've heard tonight didn't happen by accident. Parenting is hard work, and yours clearly has been exemplary. Thank you for teaching your kids from an early age what it means to help others. And nominators, I'm repeating myself, but this program just could not happen without you. We'll be reaching out again in the first quarter of next year for 2024 nominations. I ask you to keep an eye out for those young people in our community who are making a difference. And by the way, anyone in this room can be a nominator. So keep a lookout. Notice the young people who stand out and who give of themselves. Congratulations to all, and good night. But before you go, I urge you to grab another cookie for the road. We do have plenty. Take what you like. And in the spirit that's been exhibited tonight, what we don't eat is going to go to a nonprofit in Pontiac tomorrow morning. Yeah. Thank you all.